Hey everybody, this is Cheryl Ryan Chan. I want to share a story today that's one of my own that really does a good job of illustrating the concept of person-centered planning's circle of support. Now, the circle of support is both one of the most essential and one of the most difficult elements of a person-centered plan because it really requires the person receiving the plan, or the focus person, and that person's parents and intimate family members to embrace the concept of allowing others in and allowing others to become involved in the person's care and support in many different ways. So it's one that often when I do presenting about person-centered planning elicits the most questions and also makes people the most nervous. So when I have the opportunity to illustrate a story that can illustrate the concept of a circle of support, I'd love to share it. So this is what happened. I recently did a person-centered plan for a young woman, and she was talking during the person-centered plan about how she really wanted to learn how to become a public speaker because she felt that she had a lot of important messages to share about herself, her life journey, and about bullying and so on and so forth. So, she talked about this. This was one of the things that was part of her dream. And at the end of it, one of the things that I did, which I don't usually do, is I volunteered myself to help this young woman kind of see that through. I love public speaking, and I think that I can do it pretty well, and I thought, this is an opportunity for me to share that gift that I have with someone else. So I met with her yesterday, and she and I are becoming friends, and I am helping her kind of build this vision of being a public speaker. And I'm really, really excited about it. I'm not doing it as, a professional or a consultant. I just felt when I heard this young lady talk about her desire to be a public speaker and why she wanted to do it, I just felt compelled to use the knowledge that I have about that particular topic to help her through that. So that's exactly what happens when you do person-centered planning. I talk about like I said, when I do presentations, and this elicits a whole lot of questions, one of the things that I talk about is the idea that people, when gathered together, when they have the opportunity to hear more about a person's desires and dreams and wishes, whether they've known the person for a long time or never met them before, they really gain some new insight into who that person is. And that's true for everybody. So the process of person-centered planning involves the circle of support people coming in and deeply listening. And what happens, the idea, is that by doing that in a place that's safe and comforting for the focus person and the group, new information comes up and people start hopefully understanding ways and identifying ways that they can apply the things that are important to them and valuable to them to this person's life. And that's a really key piece of a sustainable and active circle of support, is that the people who become enrolled in the person's life are doing it in a way that is meaningful both to them and to the individual. So going back to my story, I have decided that I would love to become this young woman's friend, and I would like to contribute to her vision by supporting her in a way that is also meaningful to me, and that is through teaching her how to be an effective public speaker. In the process of doing that, we are going to build a friendship, and that's the idea, that we're going to learn to know each other a little bit better, and that over time, perhaps she'll be able to call on me in a trusted way to help her with other aspects of her life. That may or may not happen. It's not important right now, but what is important is that this young woman now has a slightly larger circle of support because I have inserted myself in a way that will fulfill both of us. So I just wanted to share that because like I said, that's a really good example of the idea of creating a circle of support. And first of all, that it takes time. Second of all, you don't know where or when a person might come along who is willing to enroll and becomes invested. And it takes opening up those channels and being open to your loved one finding new people. So yeah, love that story. There are many more like it. I don't always share all of them because you know, they are private, and so I just wanted to go ahead and share this one because I knew you'd like it.